everybody, from Tipton Rosemark in North Shelby County. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard. Jay Cashin is our producer and director tonight. Working the camera tonight will be the very talented Bradley White. Great to be with you on a Thursday night. It's high school football as the Lions have made the trek here westward to take on the Tipton Rosemark Rebels. Stan Gerard, always a pleasure to be here. We appreciate the hospitality of all the folks here. And looking forward to a good ball game tonight. And certainly this Tipton Rosemark Ball Club coming in. They're 5-3, 2-1 in district play. The Lions coming off that 42-10 win last week. Only led 14-10 at the break, but they wound up putting 32 unanswered points on the board in the second half, and they went going away 42-10 over FACS, moving their record to 5-3 and 3-0. Good to be back with you, sir.
Good afternoon, Diamond Dave. This ball game tonight, a lot on the line for both of these teams. Tipton Rosemark, if they can win out the rest of the season, they're in line for a home playoff game and a second seed in the state tournament. TCA still playing for a first seed. We've got to keep it going. TCA controls their own destiny in this tournament, and Tipton Rosemark playing for a potential number 2 seed if they can win tonight and next week against FACS.
This is our countdown to kickoff show right now. We're about 23 minutes from that juncture. Stan had a chance to talk to Coach Darren Bowling earlier. You'll hear that. But, Stan, before we get to his keys, and he's the main guy that counts, obviously tonight I would think the key is stop a guy named Nick Fullen, number 22, over 1,800 rushing yards. He is a big offensive player for them.
He is the offense for Tipton Rosemark. He's also their leading receiver with about 300 yards on a team that's thrown for about 400 on the season. So Fullen is their everything. It seemed like as long as we've been doing games against Tipton Rosemark, there's always been a Fullen playing for them, and Diamond, they've all been good.
Rosemark coming off a big win over Fayette Academy, 24-21. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. The countdown to kickoff will continue. Stan, we'll look at some of the other action. Only one other game involving teams from our area playing, and they're here in Memphis tonight as well. We're not in Memphis, but we're near Memphis. But certainly we'll talk about that and some of the action coming up tomorrow. And again, that countdown to kickoff show, we'll have Darren Bowling on with us in a few minutes as well. This is TCA Football being brought to you tonight by Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. Stay with us, everybody.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand-selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at Tipton Rosemark. Diamond Dave McCulley and Jay Cashin, our producer and director. He has many, many talents, but he has a new one tonight. He just devoured. He did his great impersonation of Stan Gerard as he devoured some nachos down to my left. Jay, good job with that. But good to be back with you, folks. A lot of action tomorrow night. Stan will take a look at that in just a second. But let's remind you that this is TCA football tonight on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. And Stan, only one other game tonight involving teams from our area. West Carroll's at KIPP here in Memphis, KIPP Memphis College. But there's a big slate of action tomorrow night and some big ball games tomorrow night.
Some very important games in Middle Tennessee, in the Middle region. Donaldson Christian Academy is at Franklin Grace. That is going to be a battle for playoff positioning. PCA at Middle Tennessee Christian, another battle for playoff conditioning. PCA only in their second year in the TSSAA, coming up from 8-man football. McKenzie's traveling down to Giles County. Fayette Academy hosts FACS. Southside is at a very struggling Hardin County. JCS will be hosting Harding Academy. Riverside comes to Jackson to take on JCM. JCM on a 2-game slide. They were leading their region a couple of weeks ago. If they don't stop their slide, they've got a possibility of playing themselves completely out of the playoffs. So JCM needs to stop Riverside. Riverside will not have the advantage of radios this week. Chester County at Lexington, Dyersburg at Liberty. A big ball game you probably heard something about this week. Peabody at Milan.
That is a big one, and it's been a lot of great action through the years. I called Peabody for 19 years. I think they only beat Milan twice during my 19-year tenure there.
Also tonight, Halls and South Fulton. Halls got their first loss of the season last week against Union City, a game for probably second place in that region tonight. The winner, Halls at South Fulton. Northside at South Gibson. You'll be able to watch that game at the South Gibson High Facebook page. Joe Holloway will have the call on the Worthy Roads Broadcast Network. Humboldt will be at Union City. St. Benedict's at USJ, and McNary is at Westview. How about that quarterback? We love the dude, Kyle Aiken, but barring injury, this Westview kid's going to rewrite the record books.
He'll shatter the record books. Of course, his older brother's down at Alabama. Christy Timms loves that, but this kid's only a freshman, so he's got a chance to really do some magical things.
And we'll remind everybody, this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this ballgame Blitz broadcast without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited.
We have a lot of folks already tuned into tonight's broadcast as well, Stan.
Yeah, a lot of folks tune in. Ross
Ray
Martin,
Daring and others.
Gail Miller, Nick Mancini.
The mayor of Carroll
Candy
County,
Brown.
Derek Hubble's tuned in.
Grandpa and Grandma are turned in. A whole bunch of folks turned in. I'd like to mention our sponsors real quick for tonight's ball game. The Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram, McCoy's Heating and Air, King Jewelers, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitscapes Lawn Service, the Summit of Jackson, and Roberts Jewelers, along with Food Right, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, B8 Social, Clement Transmission, and Record Service, and some guy named Travis Vance who runs a Farm Bureau agency here in town on North Parkway.
I know where I rank with Travis. He sent you a soda up here. I didn't even get one. Let's take a 2-minute break. Thank you, Travis. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back. Stan will have a chance to talk to, well, he had a chance to talk to Coach Darren Bowling earlier. I had to get that shot in, Jay. Sorry about that. You had the nachos. Hey, I'm over here drinking water and eating. I've got you all top, though. I've got my Christmas cake over here next to me.
And
all
you
right.
didn't share with us.
I'm not going to either. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back right after this. Coach Bowling's coming up next here on the Countdown to Kickoff. Stay with us on Trinity Christian Academy's Facebook page.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
TCA Lions, Darren Bolin, coach. We're getting down towards the end of the season, crunch time, and we make the nice little trip over to Shelby County to take on Tipton-Rosemark, a team that is showing marketable improvement over the last couple of years.
Yeah, they are. You know, that's a team that I had a good friend there who coached a while back, and he's done, you know, they've made a lot of improvement over the years, and of course he's at MUS now, and so he's at another place. But Tipton-Rosemark has really moved up in you know, in the football ranks a little bit.
5-3 on the season. They're led. It seems like we were talking off mic, and it seems like every been I've been doing TCA games, as long as we played Tipton-Rosemark, there's always been someone named Fulling on the team, and they're led by Nick Fulling this year, almost 1,900 yards toting the note and over 2,000 yards total offense.
Yeah, he does a good job running the ball, catching the ball out of the backfield, even just moving him around a little bit. But you know, that's what they do. You know, it's their offense is a little bit different in a sense of they are more of a run game offense out of the shotgun, a lot like Huntington style, single wing type deal, tackle eligible almost every play. You know, so it gives you a little something to prepare for from a defensive standpoint. And it's good. It's good to see, you know, in this league that we play in our region, we've got teams that throw it, we got teams that run it, we got teams, you know, in between. And so get you prepared for the playoffs. And this is a team that's going to, you know, try to run the ball between the tackles and you know, do a good job of it. And so it'll be a good test for us.
You know, we're looking at 2 teams that have already qualified for the playoffs in Tipton-Rosemark and TCA, but obviously both teams jostling for playoff position. And TCA, of course, in the most favorable position. You always love it when you control your own destiny.
Yeah, I mean, we, you know, we feel pretty good about where we are right now, week 9. And, of course, we want to continue to get better. And it starts, you know, with a win here. And you got to take them one game at a time. That's where we are. So we need to, you know, play good football, continue to try to work things out and get a little better along the way.
Looking at last week's game real quickly, Braden Waller, if it was basketball, we'd say he balled out in that game. 5 touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, and 111 yards rushing, plus 100+ receiving. He had one whale of a ball game.
Yeah, Braden's a special player. You know, he really is. I can't say enough about him because to me, probably the thing that I love most about him is not really a statistic. It's the fact that he's selfless. I mean, he really does not care whether he's getting the ball or not, he's going to give you 100%. And that's one.
He blocks too.
Yeah, that's one of those guys, a lot of kids that, I don't know about them, and I'm not going to name any names, but there are a lot of kids out there that, when they're leading in certain categories, they're usually more of just a selfish, give me the ball, I need some touches, I need some, targets tonight and stuff like that. Braden has never one time worried about statistics. He's never one time worried about how many catches. There's been plenty of games where we didn't give him the ball very often, and they'd never complained, never said anything. So that's a statistic right there that means a lot to me as a coach, is the fact that when we do get it to him, he makes the most of it, but also he's willing to block and do whatever it takes, playing defense this year for the first time, and doing a great job there as well.
Notice also we got a nice snag out of Kai, and I'm not sure if the rumor is true, but I'm told the orders we're getting from the sideline, run over whatever's in front of you.
Well, I'm trying to.
It doesn't matter who it is, run over it.
We're working. Me and Kai are having some sessions and some brain sessions and some physical sessions at practices, and been going on for a week or two now. I'm trying to get him. He's such a physical specimen. But he's a great runner and catches the ball well too. Now he's playing defense as well this year, and. So it takes a lot to do what he does back there in the backfield, and so you got to cheer him on sometimes from the sideline.
Keys to victory tonight against Tipton Rosemark.
Well, we got to stop the run game. That's going to be a must, I think, first, and get our offense going, and hopefully, offensively we'll be able to throw the ball some and make some things happen there, but also keep the running game going for us.
With a Thursday night game, and we're going to have a lot of eyes on us Thursday night as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I think they're, everybody likes good Thursday night games to come out and watch, and this is 2 5-3 teams coming at each other, and so we'll see what happens.
Let's get mean, let's get physical, and most importantly, let's get the job done.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. You're watching and listening to the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alongside Diamond Dave McCulley, I'm Stan Gerard. Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show, live from Tipton Rosemark High School in Rosemark, Tennessee. Diamond, You're big on doing the numbers. You do a great job with the Bethel programs. They have the numbers. Let's take a look at the numbers in the comparison for this ball game. Rushing, Tipton Rosemark, 233 attempts on the year to 155 for TCA. Here's the big number. Tipton Rosemark, 2,053 yards rushing. TCA with 952. They're averaging 257 a game to our 119. In the passing department, if you remember, Dave, a couple years ago, this was Cooper Vale's coming out game as quarterback against Tipton Rosemark a couple of years ago. Right now, TCA is thrown for 1,442 yards, averaging 180. And Rosemark's only thrown for 399 yards, averaging 50 yards a ball game. Total offense, TCA averaging 299 yards a game to 306 for the Rebels of Rosemark High School. Points per game, TCA scoring 34 to Rosemark's 30. TCA defense giving up 14-6 to their 24. And a differential TCA plus 19-4. And it is Rosemark with a plus 5.8.
Great job with those numbers, Stan. And one of the things that stands out, too, Cooper Vales has completed 55% of his passes this year, which is really good. 16 touchdown passes, and he's only been picked off one time all year.
That's just incredible. And really, he was not picked off much last year either, but maybe twice all year.
I remember the game down here a couple of years ago, though. You're right. It was his
diving
coming out
across
party.
that end zone right
Absolutely.
here to our right.
The key for TCA that night. Well, Stan, we heard from Coach Bowling. Captain's about to meet at midfield. We'll get that acknowledgement for you in a minute. What are your keys tonight? Obviously, stop fooling the big one, do the things we do well, and just go home with a big win. What's your keys?
Well, I think Hammer and Hank Miller is going to introduce himself to Mr. Fullen all night long.
Hammer and Hank, 101 tackles coming in here tonight.
Hammer and Hank, if not this week, next week, Hammer and Hank Miller will become the all-time leading tackler at Trinity Christian Academy next week.
I want to thank all the folks up here for their hospitality. We met Merrick Hughes. He has an Allstate insurance office in Jackson. Want to say hello to him. Matt Jones, no relation to the former quarterback at Arkansas. No relation to my good buddy Matt Jones of the Kentucky Sports Radio Network. Scott down there with him as well. But hospitality, always really great here. I miss Kerry Vaughn. Glad to have these guys with us. But Kerry's a good friend of ours, an old Lambeth compadre of mine.
You remember, I think the last time we were here, they were throwing a party over here in the press box while we were working.
Yeah, they had
pizza. Just having pizza.
They had pizza and sodas for us. Maybe they'll do that again tonight.
Yeah, you never know.
We get ready for the captains to meet at midfield. The captains for Tipton Rosemark walking away from us, you see on your screen, will be number 25. That's Trace Scott. He has an interception on the year. Also will be number 12, Tanner Thornmill, 3 touchdown receptions on the year. Not dressing out tonight to play is senior Jay Brown, who's injured. And the other player out there will be, let's check that number for you. We mentioned Scott. The other number is number 55, that being Aiden Rock. Got to look at the captains across the way, Stan. TCA will be wearing the white jerseys tonight.
One thing I like, again, Tipton Rosemark, dark jerseys, white numbers. TCA, white jerseys, dark numbers. Finally, 2 teams that know the intent of the rule book and handle it and do it in a proper fashion. One thing that keeps our old eyes a little bit better focused.
Captains for the Lions will be Caden, make it Caleb Williams. Also, Cooper Vales, the quarterback we just talked about, and the linebacker, C.J. Lewis, who is third on this team in tackles. We mentioned Miller, number 1. Number 2 is Owen Atwood, a guy that probably doesn't get the credit he needs, but this kid's had a great year as well.
You know, you talk about C.J. Lewis, his dad, Brent, did not really know is a very good rodeo guy here in the Mid-South and is in line for some national championship aspirations in some of the local rodeos here in West Tennessee.
And granddad Larry Lewis, on his way back from Nashville, is listening to us and watching us tonight as well. TCA's won the toss. They've elected to receive this football.
And TCA will defend the west goal, and it will be Tipton Rosemark defending the east goal or the scoreboard goal. The school sits just to our south here in the county, here in Shelby County. We're in the northern part of the county here.
Last time we were here, we were in the basketball gym just a few hundred yards from us,
Yeah, and then we make that nice little trip. And
remember how cold it was that night?
No comment.
Oh, my goodness, it was
cold.
But
one thing we do, we appreciate the parking accommodations. They let us cut through the back lot and park practically right next to the back door.
I mean, we could almost hit maybe a 9-iron to the car, couldn't we?
I get a soft 9.
Yeah, soft 9. Well, we're getting ready for the kickoff. Jay Cash and our producer and director, Bradley White, is on the camera tonight. A lot of folks tuned in tonight. Brad Keltner, Angela Snyder, Patrick Bunch, Tommy Chapman, Melinda Chapman, Doodle Butler watching up in McKenzie, Diane Delk, Carol Davis, I'll lose this once I try to move my screen a little bit here. But we have Carol Davis. Kristen Del Campton is watching tonight, so we'll try to get everyone in. Jerry Davis tuned in tonight. And across the way, you see the flags of TCA, the American flag, follow them. And here come the Lions out in the arena.
And don't forget, watching from my hometown, Evansville, Indiana, Scotty the Body Davis.
We've got the Davis family all watching from every
and tonight is the first week of playoffs in the state of Indiana.
72 degrees when we kick it off here in a minute. Let's take this break, a 2-minute break. We'll come back with the kickoff. It's coming up next after this on the TCA Football Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
The Diamond Dave singing lessons once again pay dividends here in Tipton Rosemark, Tennessee.
No doubt about it. If you would like to be a part of that, you can call me at 731-358-5791. Ready for the kickoff?
Send your check, too.
Yes, send the check. Pre-advance payment, please. No doubt. Jay Cashin is saying, I'm going to get these guys off the air soon. Jay, good to be back with Jay today. One rare thing that happened tonight before the game, too, a little insight. Jay actually got to the football stadium before we did tonight.
Yeah, I was about 10
That's
minutes
very
late.
unusual.
10 minutes later than I normally leave, and we actually didn't get hung up in the hamburger line tonight.
No, we did not.
Fast and quick service.
Stan, nothing like football, and you say nothing like football on a Friday night. This is our Thursday night edition of it tonight.
Well, why watch some little pro game on Amazon Network? Watch some TCA football right here on the BallGame Blitz. That's what I do.
No doubt about it. The kicker will be Colin Corbett. I was watching him during the pregame. Some of them he hit really strong, others he did not. So we'll see what he does here once he's under the gun. And the Lions will have back to receive this kickoff. Braden Waller will be in the middle. Now he's going to move over to the side. Something about Braden's got an equipment problem, it looks like. And he's going to have to go over to the side over there, and Kevin Hansen's going to have to help him out. You don't see that on your screen, but Waller, they're going to try to get that. Looks like maybe the strap on the shoulder guard. And they're going to swing Gabe Lee back in his place, so Waller will not receive this opening kickoff. I can tell you that from the very beginning.
Gabe Lee, very dangerous back there as well, though, so it's not that big of a deal.
Well, here's the kick by Corbett, and we're underway at Tipton Rosemark tonight. It's an onside kick, and it's going to be gathered in and falling on it, and I think Tipton Rosemark has it. We had a man there. The guy that was there was Joe Cole, and it squirted out from under his belly, and coming up with it is Fullen, the great running back, and Stan, The onside kick pays dividends for the Rebels. They'll have it at TCA's 45-yard line.
Not the way you wanted to start the ball game if you're a TCA Lion. You always got to be paying attention on that. And like I said, two teams, each 5-3, both with playoff both are going to be in the playoffs, both with playing for playoff positioning. Tipton-Rosemark has to win their last two to finish number 2 in the region, and that's the way you do it. You get openings like that.
Ball will be right over the center's head. For Earl Goodwin, who's the 7th leading tackle on the team, is a part of that 4-man front too. 45-yard line. I would imagine it will be Fullen. No, it is Fullen. He runs out of the Wildcat, and he doesn't get anything. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He may have he got maybe a half a yard, the length of a football at best. Great defense by the Lions that time, and leading the charge was Lakai Tompkins.
Lakai Tompkins has been coming on defensively the last few games. And folks, if you're watching, we apologize. We've had some internet issues out here, and the internet bug seems to be bothering us at the moment, but hopefully we'll get that figured out here. If you missed it, TCA had the open kickoff, fumbled the open kickoff on onside kick, and it's 2nd and 10 for Rosemark.
Quarterback is just a freshman, but he has had a good year. They go in the Wildcat again to Fullen. Fullen will get running room, and he'll slash his way down to near the 40, be knocked down at the 41-yard line. He picks up 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, that's basically what this is, a modified single wing formation with a double tight end or the double wing back, and they're running too effective, keeping everything in tight and trying to create that power alley either side.
Yep. Jackson Posey, the quarterback, comes over here to the sideline, gets the play call. Now he goes back, but he is the up back. It's going to be now. Let's see if Posey's in there and see if he has Fullen to his left. That's the case this time. Posey, the freshman quarterback, with the junior Fullen to his left. Looks, being pressured, run out of the pocket, a tackle and sack, and fumbles the ball. The Lions have it, and running the other way with it that's going to be running the other way. Owen Atwood, touchdown, Lions.
48 yards on the fumble return for the touchdown for the Lions.
Owen Atwood scooped it up. Stan, I couldn't tell who made the kick. Let's see if we get the replay here and see who made the tackle. But that ball squirted out of there, and Atwood goes 48 yards, and TCA leads. And now at the 10-18 mark, 6-0. Here it is. There's Atwood as he scoots down the sideline, untouched. Made it look pretty easy, didn't he, Stan?
Just like you on a Friday afternoon, Dave.
Absolutely. And then to attempt the PAT would be Mr. Delk. He's had a great year this year. Delk and PATs 13 of 14. 6-0 Lions. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and that kick is up, and it is good. Good play there by the holder as that ball was a little bit behind him, but he picked it out of there and put it back on the turf, and Delk knocks it through, and it's a 7-0 game. The Lions lead the game. We'll be back after this 30 on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page.
That fumble there, we're still with that here. Actually, Lakai Tompkins with the force on the fumble coming in from the outside, knocked that ball, and then you can see Atwood off to the races.
So the Lions strike first. It's 7-0 at the 10-18 mark of this first stanza. And Delk will kick off again.
I hope this is not going to be one of those games where we score a bunch of points before the offense ever gets on the field.
Well, I'd like to see a bunch of points scored, but
yeah.
Yep. I think you'd take that to the house if you're Coach Bolin. No matter how you get the points, win and if, just get them. So a nice start by Rosemark, Tipton-Rosemark on the onside kick, and they get the break and get the fumble recovery, but then the Lions turn the tables on them with a 48-yard scamper by Owen Atwood. Here's Delk's kick. He has 12 touchbacks on the year, and you can write it down as number 13. It's there.
Boy, a booming leg does Delk have. Very dangerous weapons, going to put Rosemark deep in their own territory for their second drive of the game.
Well, they moved the ball. They had a 3rd and 6 when they fumbled the ball a moment ago. Great to have you aboard tonight. We remind you again, this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz. Without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios, it's strictly prohibited. So, Fullen will be in there, I'm sure, again, will touch the ball quite a bit. Let's see if they bring Posey out this time or they go that same set.
Okay, there we
Tight
go.
formation, one receiver, top of your screen. And here is
Fullen,
a big hole. 25,
nice tackle.
And a great tackle. Outstanding tackle that time in the open field. And I think, is that Waller that made that tackle, Stan? Let's wait
let's
and see.
see again here on the replay.
Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
Nice job. Atwood turned the play in, then he kicked it out, but a great ankle tackle.
Yeah, that is Waller.
By Waller on the play. No sense in challenging body to body. You get that ankle tackle, they'll go down. But a good job by Atwood turning that play in and leading Fullen back to Waller.
We talk about Waller's prowess on offense. He's the 8th leading tackler on defense. Tight set again. They run Fullen out of the Wildcat. Fullen has some running room to the 30, and then the 20. Lions converge on him to about the
pick up about
30-yard
line.
On
the play.
Picks up about 3. It's going to now bring up. They had lost a half a yard earlier, so it's going to be 3rd down. Or is that? Third down and.
Well, they're moving the chains.
Yeah, they are.
They move the chains.
The ball's at the 29-yard line, or almost the 30. First down for the Rebels.
Got an extra yard that I wasn't counting on.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 there at their own 30.
Going left. Nope, yep.
No, they go the counter buck and tackled in that backfield as Fullen gave it right back to Funk, and Funk hit Lakai Tompkins and hit him and knocked him down for about a 5-yard loss back to the 25. Watch this play, folks.
Look at Lakai coming straight across, and bam, ate him up on that play.
Really, no one touched him, did they?
Nope.
Second down, ball back to 25. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 now.
So Mr. Funk didn't get his funk on.
No, he sure didn't. What was the wrestler's name? Terry Funk that you keep up
with?
The
legendary Terry Funk.
Yep. Now they shift around here.
Okay, strong formation, unbalanced right, tackle eligible to the left. Rolling right.
Posey drops back, rolls right at us here. Now he wants to throw it, does throw it, and it's downfield. It's incomplete. Great coverage downfield, good secondary coverage. As we look down and see Cason White and others down there. Caleb Williams in on the play. And Stan, I'm counting 4 different players back here. You got Lee, Williams, Waller, Cason White, and about 4 guys defending that receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15.
The old ball coach, Blake Butler, checking in tonight.
How about Blake? The Blake's Meister.
Coach, I got to talk to you. I need to find a scorebook from you, my friend.
Posey drops back, rolls here, wants to throw. He's going to now throw it, and it's going to be caught. And is it caught? Yes. Caught and holding on to it at about the 36, 37-yard line is the receiver, but he's going to be short of the first down. That caught that time by Trey Scott. But he's going to be short of the first down. It brings up 4th and about 5.
Boy, TCA bringing good pressure there, but nice poise by the freshman quarterback and getting that pass off. Tackle on that play by TCA by C.J. Lewis.
Ball rushing just short of the 35. The nose of it on the 35. You should see a good shot of it there.
4th and 6. 4th and 5.
Yeah, it is 4th. I said 3rd. It's 4th down and almost, well, call it a short 6, long 5. They sing Scott out to the far side over there.
Tackle eligible.
Yeah, they
again
go
on
here
the
that
left.
strong side here to the and here's the play, and it's going to be Fullen. Fullen's going to run it 40, 45. Fumbles the ball. It's loose, and the Lions have it again. Fullen had the first down and more, and then he has hit, and then coming up with that fumble that time, that was Gabe Lee.
Let's see it here on the replay. Had a good open hole, and who made that tackle? That was Waller with the initial hit.
And then the ball comes right up to Lee.
I mean, and perfect position, Lee with the fumble recovery. TCA 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So Fullen had the first down, then the Lions got there, converged on him, and he coughed it up.
So
39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Fumbles have been the bugaboo of Rosemark for early in this ball game. TCA with their first offensive play of the game.
Doubles top of your screen. In the pistol, Tompkins behind Cooper Bales. Bales completing 55% of his passes. Here the near side would be Delk and Williams. That means that Waller will be the far side over there.
Notice the tight press coverage up there on top of the screen.
Yeah, Lee's at the top of the screen. Could be Lakai Tompkins, over 500 yards rushing this year. There's Cooper Bales wants to throw. Looks. The dump pass out here to Tompkins. Makes the guy miss, and he's inside the 35, inside the 30, down to 29. He's got a first down.
Going to pick up 11 yards in the play is Lakai Tompkins.
Watch his move. He makes the guy miss.
A Chuck Hutton replay along with a Chuck Hutton first down.
Yes. First quarter being brought to you by Chuck Hutton Nissan. Second quarter will be by Keene Tire later.
Right now, Chuck's the man.
Yeah, Chuck is the man, no doubt about it. So the ball at the 29. Needed 10, got 10.
That puts Lakai over 200 yards in the year receiving. He's now at 213 yards.
Add over 500 yards rushing, you're going to come up with almost 800 yards and 7+. Here's the handoff, Lakai. Big hole. The offensive line doing his job. Lakai's going to score. He's inside the 5 and down to about, let's see, does he get in? Yes. Touchdown, Tompkins. 28 yards out.
28 yards on the drive, and he's making it look. And just like we talked about in the pregame show, Lakai, run over whatever is in front of you. Apparently, Lakai listened to coach this week.
Give the offensive line on that right side a big tip of the cap, though. But, man, they open up a hole that you could have run through.
That is the 47th career rushing touchdown for Lakai Tompkins.
I'm not sure you and I would have been speed enough to get there to take advantage of it, but, boy, he did.
Back in the day.
Delk to attempt the PAT. Snap back, ball down. Kick up, kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 Lions at the 7:07 mark of the first stanza. Couldn't ask for a better road start than this. Back up to this 30 on TCA Facebook page.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
TCA leading 14-0 with 7:07 to go in our first quarter play. That touchdown romp by Lakai Tompkins gives him 52 for the career. That puts him in a tie for third place on the all-time touchdown list, and
another touchback.
It breaks a tie that he had with Jabril Washington on career rushing touchdowns. Lakai just 2 touchdowns away from tying or from becoming the all-time rushing touchdown leader at TCA.
I'd say congratulations, Lakai, and still some football to play. Apologize for talking over there, Stan. The touchback, another touchback. That's number 14 in the year for a Delk. Well, the ball will be resting at the 20-yard line. The Lions lead the game 14-0, 7:06 in the first. Fumble recovered by Atwood, 48 yards out. He scampers in. And then another fumble. This time Lee picked it up, and the Lions started at the 39-yard line, and now they have scored on a 28-yard run by Lakai Tompkins.
The defense for TCA so far in this ball game, simply outstanding.
Very aggressive. And look, Stan, everyone up in the box, not anticipating a pass of any nature. Now they go this time. Fullen again. Fullen, boys, he hit hard, but he breaks open and comes up to about the 30-yard line. He's got a first down, 32-yard line. Boy, he runs the ball hard, doesn't he, Stan?
He's going to pick up 11, give him 27 yards on 5 carries. This kid's the real deal.
They're going that little counter buck, aren't they, Stan? So.
He's the real deal, and their line's blocking nice for him. They're keeping a tight formation, like you like to call an old shoebox type formation.
Sure,
Single wing principal offense, and they're running it very well at times tonight.
See if they bring Posey out at the quarterback. Fullen's back there. Let's see if they go to the Wildcat. He's to the left of Posey, the freshman quarterback. Tight set again. They go to Fullen. Fullen cannot break the tackle. And moving in there, the big guy, Furl Goodwin, who stopped him.
Loss. Actually, they're going to give him 1 on the play.
Furl, the 7th leading tackler, 5'11", 195, the sophomore. And it was
Say that name 3 times real fast.
That's right. A pickup of yards, 2nd down and 9. We approach the 6-minute mark of this first stanza. TCA leads at 14-0.
But this offense that Rosemark's playing really reminds me a lot of the offense I ran back in high school and our single wing back in the day, and brings back some nice memories.
What was your number again?
67.
67.
Strong side to the right.
I'm going to
single
remember
wing
that
formation.
one time. Here's Posey dropping back. They've got pressure on him, and he has to dump it. Is it caught? Intercepted? No. Incomplete.
Providing the heel on the
Waller
play.
almost come up with an interception.
Yeah. Providing the heel on the play for TCA, you're going to see coming outside C.J. Lewis.
Waller almost picked it up, and Posey lucky to get it away, and then he was fortunate that ball, if he'd thrown it a little harder, it would have been an interception.
So TCA, the defense, really doing a number so far.
And Stan, watch. Look at folks, watch what happens here when they break the huddle. You'll see no one more than 10 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Until they beat you on the throw, they've only thrown for 399 yards of rushing or of receiving all year. You play everybody in tight and make them beat you with the throw.
See, Lee was about 15 yards away. Now he moves up TCA scouted them well. They move around and adjust to the offense moving around. Snap to Fullen. Fullen going left side. He'll break a tackle, break another, but he's going to be short of the first down. He'll get to near the 40. He'll get to the 40, and that is it. It brings up now 4th and 4.
Kendall Boyle, one of those in on the tackle for TCA. There you see him coming in, getting his big meat hook in on the play.
I'd be surprised if Fullen doesn't run it here. It's ball rest at the 39. They have to get to the, well, it's 4th and about 4.
Now, they do have Nayland has 114 yards in the air, averaging 7 points a run when he gets in the game number 2.
Okay. Far side left is Scott, their receiver. Tight formation again. The Lions crowd the box. Fullen has it. Fullen trying to get here to the near side. He's going to turn the corner. 40, 45, first down as he moves up near the 50-yard line. Hammer and Hank will knock him down. Lee got a hand on him, tripped him up, and then Hank finished him off, but not before Fullen gets the first down into TCA territory at the, well, they mark it, right at midfield.
9 carries, 43 yards for Nick Fullen on the night. And again, his line doing a nice job block for him. He runs hard. He has a good job of looking for his hole and finding whatever crease is there.
John Lewis Coffey's tuned in tonight. John, you'll be like me. You'll be nervous tomorrow night. Yanks and Dodgers, 7:07 from L.A. Go to Fullen. He pitches it this time to the little scat back. Fullen took the snap and then gave it to Neelan Ezel, and Ezel will get to about the 46. I would think they might be Tennessee fans. His first name, Neelan. Ball will be at the 47-yard line. A pickup of a 3, almost 4. Let's give him second.
I had the names crossed back. I had first name, last name switched.
Did you really? Neelan Ezel. See a lot of kids in the area named Peyton and Neelan, and not many named Smokey. Second down and 7.
I knew a guy named Smokey once.
Well, Smokey the singer, remember him. Second down and a long 6. Let's put it that way. They
Reverse.
go back this time, reverse, and they're going to give it, and that's a big hole. And that's going to be Funk. Funk inside the 35. Funk down to about the 32. Well, Stan, they're beginning to click a little bit more offensively. The Lions went right, and he came left.
TCA did a good job initially keeping him to the inside, but he was the only defender was the only one out there. Just took the little inside crease and was able to pick up about 7 or 8 extra yards in the play.
They took it at the 7:07 mark at their own 20. They moved it now with 3:55 left in the first quarter. They moved it to TCA's 32. Big center hovers over that ball. Boyle will hover over him. Kendall Boyle. Posey, the quarterback, directs traffic, puts a man in motion, and they're going to fake it, and it's going to be keeping at that time is going to be Fullen, and he is decked. First guy there, Goodwin, and then finished off by Owen Atwood.
I mean, did a great job. Look at this. We faked the jet sweep going left, tries to tuck and get outside. TCA doing a good job. Defensive ends, cornerbacks come up, get across the line of scrimmage, and turn that play in and wait for the help to put the polish on the play.
They like to do that counterattack, don't they, Stan? They fake it one way, go the other, and fake it to one guy and not give it to him, then keep it the other time.
That's the beauty of the single wing. There's so many different things you can do with that offense. It's really hard to prepare for when you don't see it every week.
Second down and 14, a loss of 4, by the way. They give it this time now. That's going to be Funk again. Funk to the 30. Funk inside the 30. Boyle finishes him off after he was tripped up in the backfield by Owen Atwood, but he lumbers his way down to about the 29 or make it 28. It's going to be now 2-down territory, obviously, Stan. They're going to be 3rd down, and they have to get inside the 25 down to about right at the 25. So it's going to be 3rd down now. The middle chain had moved over there. That's what threw me off. It's 3rd down and about 4. The marker's not moved as much as I thought it might. Here is 3rd down.
They're going to come right with us, I believe.
Going to be Fullen running it out of the Wildcat. He's to the 30, to the 25. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Waller and Lee, but he's very close to the first down. Let's see. He's going to be a little short. 4th and about 2.
Fullen.
Make it 4th and about 1.5 yards.
10 carries, 45 yards so far on the night. Only has 2 runs in double digits. His 6th and 9th run for 11 each, but everything else has been 3, 4, and 5 yards.
We're a Christian school and not bettors, but believe me, I'd be shocked if Fullen doesn't get the carry here. 4th and 1 yard. The ball just inside the 25 near the 24. They shift around again. Like a little dance party there for a second. Posey in the gun with Fullen to his left. Fullen's out of the Wildcat. Fullen's got the first down and more as he moves his way to the 20 and will be stopped there.
Fullen picks up 3 on the play.
Needed 1, got 3, and it's first down.
48 yards on
Here's
11
the Chuck
carries.
Hutton Nissan replay. Nothing fancy about that, Stan. Put it behind your offensive line, give it to one of the best backs in the area, and he gets the first down.
Right now, credit their offensive line winning the front on many of these battles in the ball game is Jackson Posey coming in the ball game, the freshman QB. Could we see a throw coming this way?
Ball will be at the 17, 1st and 10. You see him break the huddle again.
He's in as a wingback.
Great job by Bradley White and Jay Cashin.
Actually, in the single wing, that is the quarterback position he's in.
Here's the handoff, and that's going to be
Posey
running the ball. Posey, a rare carry. He's to the 10.
And pick up a 3 on the play.
And they have a lot of deceptive moves back there, don't they?
Posey, who is 12, that's only his 13th carry on the season with negative 11 yards.
They're going to give him to the 9, which is the right call. Second down, he got more than 3. Second down and 2, Stan. Ball resting right at the 9-yard line. Yeah, fooled me too. It makes you feel any better. Posey in the gun. Fullen to his right. Fullen comes up with it. Now he hands it back. A ball is dropped and then picked up. Boy, they've had some fumbleitis here. That time they picked it up themselves, and saving the day was one Nealon Ezel.
Ezel under it's going to lose yeah, they had their little crossbuck action, got a little tied up, a little muddle huddle there, dropped it. Fortunately, it came right back in him. But you had a little contact in the backfield there. A couple of backs muddled things up and made it a little difficult.
You can see how that can happen from time to time because it's a lot of moving parts back there at times.
It's a single wing offense. It's very precise in where you have to run and do your assignments. Very precise offense.
13 seconds left here. I'm not sure they'll get this play off. It will be 3rd and about 8. I'm not sure they're going to get the play off, and they will not, I don't think. Well, they do with 1 second left. Fullen has it. Fullen will run inside the 10. Fullen to the 5. Fullen knocked out of bounds finally by TCA. And Waller knocks him out, saving the day there, but the ball is at the 6-yard line. And he's going to get the first down. When we come back, the Rebels will have it 1st and goal to TCA about the 6 when we come back. TCA leads the game, though, 14-0. Back after this 1-minute message on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Enough about cookies. Let's get back to the second quarter of the ball game. TCA with a 14-0 lead over Tipton-Rosemark. But as we begin the second quarter, Dave McCauley, Tipton-Rosemark knocking on the door.
Our lovely buddy Gail Presley tells me that Halls is honoring Ike Taylor this week, the late Ike Taylor. His son Justin played at Lambeth, married Amy Wallace. They have a lovely family up in the mid-state area. But Ike, one of the great guys ever in high school football in this area. Well, it's going to be 1st and goal. They took the ball, remember, at their own 20. They've marched it inside the 10, and the ball is right at the 6-yard line. Fullen
straight up the gut.
Fullen's hit. He got back the line of scrimmage. I don't think he may have got to the 5, and that's it.
Lakai Tompkins, among others, in there on the tackle. Let's see this right again. He went right up the 2-hole. Good job by TCA plugging the hole there, and nowhere to run, nowhere to hide on that play.
No doubt about it.
There was a song by that name back in the 60s, Dave. You'll probably remember
Second
it.
to go. The ball in just inside the 5, so let's mark it now. Second to go from the 5. You and I remember some of those old songs because we are old. 11:20 left in the second stanza.
Speak for yourself, Gramps.
Well, the cripple one and Dad back in action in Shelby County tonight. Last time we were here, one of the last times we were here, that was our nicknames the guy gave us. Jay got the biggest kick out of that. Here is Fullen. Fullen play faked it, keeps it. Fullen's going to go in the end zone, touchdown. From 5 yards out, Fullen at the 11:01 mark. And not that they were ever out of it, but it's a 14-6 game now. Fullen from 5 yards out. Stan, that is an 80-yard drive, and an impressive one, to say the least.
I mean, time-consuming, beautiful drive. You've got Fullen now with 14 carries and unofficially 63 yards on the evening.
Corbett in to attempt the PAT. Colin Corbett, a sophomore. Snap back, kick up, and that kick is good. It's a 14-7 game. The Lions have their lead shaved in half. We'll take a 30, and we're back with the Lions on offense after this on Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
The fine folks at Food Right, one of the great sponsors of TCA football. Food Right, the home of the butcher. Food Right with locations all over West Tennessee and with hometown pride and, more importantly, hometown service.
One of our great sponsors. All of them make it so possible for us to be here each week. Well, an impressive drive, an 80-yard drive by the Rebels. It's a 14-7 game. Looking across the way, we see a pretty good contingent of Lion fans who've made the trek here tonight. Here's a kick.
Punch
it's a
kick.
short one. And that's going to move all the way downfield, and it's going to be picked up down there at about the 20-yard line. And at the 20-25, and moving his way back up the field as the return man for the Lions. And now a flag comes in late.
Might be on TCA if it's
Let's
what
see
I
what
think
that's
it
about.
is. We'll see if we can get that replay up here, but
Darren Bowling right in front of him.
There we go.
Here's the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. Let's see what happens.
he makes the cut to the left.
Yep.
And it's going to be a little extracurricular activity, I
The
think.
late block. Yep.
Yeah, late block out of bounds there right above the play.
Yep.
And hello to Miss Peggy. Says hello to Stan and Dave.
A big hello to her. Glad she's doing better. Doodle Butler is watching in McKenzie tonight. Appreciate Doodle's comments.
We need
Roz
to get her
Martin.
to run some of that food up. She ran up to us when we did the Gibson County game
No doubt about
last
it.
year.
Candy Brown, Nick Mancini, Gail Miller, all the folks tuned in tonight. Larry Vales is watching.
You know, Nick Mancini said Mike Mancini needs to go beast mode earlier.
I know, I saw that, yeah. Well, we're in beast mode for a while, 14-0. Now it's 14-7. The ball will be moved back. Where do they mark it, Stan? The ball is going to be inside the,
about the
20
18.
and about the 8. Let's make it 17-yard line if you're keeping score at home. And if
Like
you are,
Freddie Garrett?
If you are, you need counseling. 17-yard line, 1st and 10. In the pistol, Tompkins behind Cooper Bales. But Waller in motion, they give it to Lakai. Lakai looking for something, breaks away, breaks a tackle or two, and moves for good yardage up to the 25-yard line. Stanley, didn't appear to be anything there. Chuck Hutton Nissan replay will tell you how he did it, though, and here's that replay for you right now.
Some nice blocking on the left side. Look at everybody staying with their blocks and just raw power out of Lakai Tompkins. That's what we've been wanting to see out of Lakai all season long, last week and so far this week. Lakai is delivering the mail.
That was sort of a mumble-jumble bit of a blocking. The late Larry Finch, the great coach at Memphis, said one night in an interview, we've got ourselves in a mumble-jumble situation. Here's Cooper Bales on the rollout. Cooper looking downfield. Cooper being pursued. Cooper's got to throw it away. No, he doesn't throw it away. He throws it to his receiver. Gabe Lee caught the 30. I think he's got a first down.
29, and he's going to get one, about 5-yard pickup for Gabe Lee.
He only needed to get to the 27. Nice patience by Cooper Bales. Here's that play, Stan. Look at him.
Take a
just
look at one more time.
And then look at Lee goes back and helps his quarterback out.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. And Gabe Lee on that play just about took to Suplex City by the Tipton Rosemark defender.
His 18 receptions coming in, 3 for touchdowns, and he did a good job going back to help Bales out. Run the ball just at the 30-yard line. The clock running at 9:45 of the second. TCA's lead shaved in half at 14-7. 3-man front, as you see on your screen, by the Rebels. Waller in motion. They give it to Lakai again. Lakai plowing his way, doesn't get much. Maybe to the 31. That's about it.
Maybe one on that play.
Well, they crowded the box on TCA that time. Gave them a little dose of their own medicine, didn't they, Stan?
Well, and that's what teams have been doing to TCA a lot of this year. That's why Lakai struggled at times, but we've been very fortunate with our passing game, and we haven't really tried to attack Rosemark yet with our passing game. Waller hadn't sniffed the ball yet.
I think if anyone had told you and I that Lakai would come in this game with less than 600 yards rushing, we'd have said no way. Wouldn't you agree?
He probably should have had 600 after the first 4 games.
In the pistol, Lakai again. It's 3rd down. Cooper fakes it to him, looks out in the flat, throws it, and it's caught. Caught the 40, to the 45, and to the 45-yard line, scurrying his way for a TCA Chuck Hutton Nissan, and that's going to be Waller with a first down catch.
14 yards on the pickup. That was Delk.
That was Delk. How often have we messed up this year on the 8 and 9 numbers?
8 and 9 does have a tendency to do that.
Yeah, Jay Cash, and that's a great catch.
Look at Delk go back and catch that. Fooled our friends to the left a little bit, so that's okay.
Look at Delk. Went back, Stan. That wasn't a perfectly thrown ball, but what a nice play by Delk. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44.
The great thing about that play, they all bid on Lakai, and it froze the linebackers is what keyed them open.
Gabe Lee in motion. They give it to Lakai, though. Big hole. Midfield. 45. On his feet. Still working. Still scurrying his way. Inside the 45 to the 43. 1st and 10. Chuck Hutton Nissan replay coming up next, but a first down by Chuck Hutton Nissan as well.
13 yards on the rush. Lakai Tompkins now 4 carries and 50 yards on the night.
That's just hard running right there, keeping those legs turning. This quarter, by the way, second quarter being brought to you by Kurt and Chris King and all the gang at King Tire, 3 locations in West Tennessee.
Sir David Lytle watching. Get
How about
buckets.
That? That's right. One of my favorites.
Tonight we get touchdowns.
One of my favorites, David Lytle. He outpunted his coverage when he married, no doubt about it.
That's true.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10, 43-yard line. Bales drops, Bales throws, caught. And then
nice defensive job there on the play.
Nice catch by Waller, and then that's a really nice play by Scott, who made the tackle.
Great defensive play by Scott on the play. Good route by Waller. He gets open here for the short gain, but look at Scott there on the defense. Wrapped him up, hung on to him, short gain. Pickup of about 3 on the play for Waller.
Waller came in tonight with 32 receptions on the year. One of the great ones not only in West Tennessee but across the state. 5 touchdowns in some fashion last week. 8 touchdown receptions on the year. Clock running, 7 minutes left. TCA will have it. 2nd and about 7 from the 40. Hand off Lakai. Boy, look at him have a head of steam when he got it. 40, 35, 30, 25. On his feet to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. And Stan, when he took the handoff from Vales, it's like he was shot out of a cannon. He had a head of steam. Look at this play, and he just bowls over the secondary here.
5 carries, 70 yards for the junior.
1st down and 10 at the 20. And I think we have a timeout. Let's wait and see. We'll hold it here and see. Let's see what that's about.
We're getting an unfavorable spot a little bit, too. But
well, we'll take it. 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Coach Bowling down there talking. He's down there talking to one of the officials. 21-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers, far side left, top of your screen.
Blitz coming.
Bales with Tompkins back there with him.
Changing the call.
The one lone receiver this way is Lee. 3 the other way. You would think things are going to go left, but look at Tompkins. They're going to little mix up. Cooper will have to run out of there after.
Just tuck it and run.
And he's going to take it and throw it downfield, incomplete. And Stan, a little mix-up on what that play was supposed to be.
Yeah, somebody went left, and they should have maybe gone right on the play. But look at it here. He gets out. He's got some room. He could have picked up 4 or 5 yards in that play, Dave.
He had a receiver down there, he thought, Gabe Lee, but threw it out of the back of the end zone. Clock arrested at 5:43.
All things considered, though, that's probably the smart play just to get rid of it and protect that football.
14-7.
Clarence Pettigrew, thank you, sir.
Looked like it might be a blowout, but that's been anything but that here in this quarter. Now they give it to Tompkins. Tompkins breaks a couple of tackles and moves his way to the 10. He has a first down to the 10-yard line. They remember the series start at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They can get a first down stand without scoring the ball, just marked right outside the 10, I think.
6 carries, 79 yards for LT. And again, lowering the boom that play. Notice Lakai protecting that ball, running low, and that makes him a hard man to grab.
Ball at the 11. 1st and 10. Clock running, 5:12. TCA trying to add another score here to up the lead. They led 14-0. Now it's 14-7. Everyone looking back over to the far side over there. Good crowd, and the Lions.
See, you know, Tipton Rosemark had a great drive. What does TCA do? They're answering with a nice drive of their own.
Sure are. Here is a run down to about the 5.
I'll pick up of about 6 on the play for LT.
This drive started, Stan, I'm looking back at my notes.
About the 18, wasn't it?
17-yard line. So they have it inside the 10 down to about the 5. It's going to be, again, they can get a first down without scoring. Ball's at the 6, so it's actually 2nd and 5 for the first down. 2nd and 6 for the touchdown. Vales with Tompkins back there. They're getting a dose of Lakai tonight, aren't they?
A big old spoonful.
Vales gives it to him again this time. He's going to score. Touchdown, Lions.
6-yard touchdown run for LT. Lakai Tompkins on the play, and the Lions extend their lead. 8 carries, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns for LT.
83-yard drive, capped off with a 6-yard run by Tompkins. On the year, Stan, how many touchdowns do you have rushing? Let's double-check that. That's only a 6 touchdown rushing. I thought it was more.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. It's a 20-7 lead. Well, what do you do when a team hits you in the mouth? You come right back and hit them in the mouth. That's exactly what that drive did.
And we'll have you some numbers after this play.
Snap back, ball down, kick up, and that kick splits the uprights. It's 21-7. And we'll keep it here. And, Stan, you have some scores, you said.
Well, no scores, but that touchdown by Lakai Tompkins moves Lakai into 2nd place on the TCA all-time career touchdown list, tying Kevin Flash Davis for that honor. He moves into – he just passes he was tied with Jabril Washington for 2nd coming in this game. Now Lakai Tompkins knocking on the door of the pony for the career rushing touchdowns mark. One more ties it.
Great job by you and Coach Bowling pulling all that together, Stan. I compliment you. And the other thing is, man, you start reading some of those names back, it brings back vivid memories, and you're talking about the who's who of TCA football,
well,
aren't you?
The great thing is every name on this list, Dave, we have broadcast every single –
we sure have.
Almost every down that these young men on this list have played. And, man, we've seen some good ones over the years.
It's been a great honor to do that, no doubt. We've been hopefully a small part of the TCA family through the years, and couldn't be blessed any more than being a part of the school and this program.
I'm a big part of it here, but
here's Delk kicking it away. Delk didn't get all of this one. It's going to be scooped up down there at about the 5 to the 10 to the 15, coming this way and turned around backwards, still on his feet. Now he's dropped, and that will be Demetria Words. And he ran out of words as he moves to about the 18-yard line.
When you run out of words, that usually means there's a period.
Well, yep, or a comma. 4
Question
minutes.
mark.
Exclamation point. Colon. 21-7. 4 minutes exactly left. Well, Stan, been a good ball game thus far.
Excellent ball game between these two teams. 4 minutes to go. Both teams with impressive long drives. Now let's going to see if Tipton Rosemark can answer this drive, answer the TCA drive with another drive. 4 minutes to go, and about, how many yards to get it done? About 82 yards to get it done.
Larry Lewis, CJ's granddad, watching us tonight, coming back from Nashville. Hello, Larry. Good friend of ours, great friend of ours. Here's Fullen running out of the Wildcat, trying to get far side right, cuts it back at the hash, but he's not going to get much, Stan. The Lions stayed at home and covered him well, didn't they?
Maybe one on the play for Nick Fullen. That's 15. Good job extending that play out and getting some penetration on the left side. Fullen never able to get to the edge and start making some upfield progress there. We just made him go laterally instead of vertically.
Lost about a half a yard. So it's going to be second down. Let's call it second 10.5. Fullen and Posey back there again. Late in the second quarter, they put Words in motion. Posey drops back. Posey wants to throw. Posey does throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, he had the man open, too. he had Tanner Thormel open, the senior, and just off his fingertips. And Stan, that would have been a big gainer for them because he had beat the defense, hasn't he?
Wide open on that play.
He just bites so many times on that run that they have a chance to throw that thing and catch you off guard. It almost did.
Wasn't a bad pass at all.
No.
Maybe a little high, but a well-conceived and well-thought-out play.
I thought it might have been thrown a little bit behind him. Not much, but just enough that – and he was running at full speed toward us. So
receiver would tell you he should probably had that one,
he would tell you that, no doubt. Or when he gets home, his dad would say, son, you should have caught that thing. Yeah,
mama.
Yeah, 3-13. Mamas can be tougher than dads. Hash mark right. 3rd and 9 from their own 19. Here is Fullen keeping it after the play fake and grabbed and dropped by Lakai Tompkins.
That's a nice job by Lakai. It's going to be a loss
Two superstars there. Here's the replay.
Loss about 3 on the play. Look at LT come across. He stays in, fights off the block, the double team block, and gets out there and just makes a great play.
4th down. They've gone for it almost every time on fourth down, but this time they got to punt the ball.
Dave, that's his first rush for negative yards on the night, is Fullen.
I guarantee you hadn't had many.
When you have 1,800 yards, you don't have many chances for a negative rush.
I got to tell you David Lyons' comment a moment ago. Here's the pretty good punt by Corbett, but it takes a TCA roll. We'll be down at about the 41-yard line. We mentioned that David.
Sir David.
We mentioned that David outkicked his coverage. You've got the comment there. What did he say, Stan?
Oh, well, he say, doing a great job, fellas. I definitely outkicked my coverage. Thanks for calling attention to it. She had no idea.
She does now. Bryn, one of the great basketball players, not only at TCA that we ever covered, but we ever covered anywhere, 41-yard line.
Hey, David, how far along in dental school is she? She's got to be pretty well into that a little bit.
I would think so. Beautiful young lady and talented on the basketball
court.
They
were moving to Florida, but I don't know if they ever made that move or not.
41. Well, Steve Beverly did, 41-yard line. Beverly's down there. He looks like he's living in a mansion. You see that picture? He's sitting back. Man, that look good. We'll have a place to stay when we go down there. 1st and 10. Good chance for TCA to up the lead. Waller in motion. They give it to Waller on the jet sweep. Waller far side left. Cuts it inside, then outside. 35-yard line, 30-yard line. 1st down and more on his feet and finally knocked out of bounds inside the 30. And Waller, that was executed brilliantly. But, folks, I hate to tell you, if a TCA fan, there's a flag, a yellow hanky, and that's probably going to be an illegal block or holding. That flag at about the 36-yard line.
Holding right there at the 3 yards off thing. Caleb got that one.
So that negates what would have been a 1st down inside the 30, and the ball will be moved back. TCA's going to be moved back toward midfield now.
That may not have been Caleb, but we were definitely doing some dancing on that play.
Thought the guy was going to walk the Bolton there for a minute, but he's back at about the 46. It's going to be 1st and 10.
So
it was a whole proper call.
They're going to give him 5 yards in the play because the foul occurred at the 36-yard line, so it's 1st and 15.
1st and 15 to 46. Tompkins in the pistol behind Bales. Tompkins has it. Tompkins turns the corner on the left side. Gets the yardage back that they lost and almost the 1st down as he plummets his way to the 35-yard line. He'll be about 3 yards short of the 1st down, maybe 4. It's going to be now 2nd down and short. Well, they say he went out of bounds actually at the 37.
Look, he's getting ready to lower the boom here right on the out of bounds. That's going to be a pickup of 5, 6, 7.
He picked up the 5 he lost, plus about 4 or 5 more.
About 11 total on the
second
carry.
down and a long 5, short 6. Clock running, a minute 46 actually stopped. Here's Tompkins again, right up down the gut. 30, 25. 1st down inside the 25. You see the Lions motioning 1st down. Gabe Lee leading the charge. And look at Tompkins' explosive ability here, Stan. And look at that offensive line.
He is just attacking people.
That's a gigantic hole, too, to run through.
46 down to the 23.
Right.
46, 36, 26, 20, 23 yards in the pickup.
Bales drops. Bales throws over the middle. Great catch. And inside, that's Caleb Williams on the catch. And he's inside the 15 down to about the 13. Boy, what a nice bullet thrown by Bales. And then look at the catch, both hands, by Williams.
10 yards to pick up. That's Caleb's first catch of the night. Had 16 coming in, averaging 9.1 per catch.
That catch is harder than you think, folks, if you never played football, and I didn't, but I've covered enough to know. He's running at full gait, and that ball over his helmet, and he gets it with both hands. 2nd and a yard.
You were a basketball legend in the Arlington area.
You saw my picture out at, what's the restaurant?
You're the one who showed it to me.
Out at Galloway, yeah. That's
the little red restaurant.
Slingshot Charlie's, that's the name of the place.
Slingshot Charlie's.
On Highway 70. Well, it's going to be a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a quick 30. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 from the 14. The Lions trying to up their lead. 54 seconds and a half. They lead 21-7. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
What did it say?
She's looking. Look at David Lyle's new message. Bryn hoping to get into she's getting a residence interview. Possibly, she's going to be a Bengal Tiger.
All right.
At LSU. Touchdown Tigers. Maybe the greatest college atmosphere for a night football game in the country.
Billy Cannon. The run on Halloween night.
Billy Cannon, former Chicago Bear.
Yeah, we're back. Bales gives it to Waller on the jet sweep, turns the corner. He's got the first down, and Waller has, ladies and gentlemen, touchdown Lions.
Waller with the 14-yard touchdown for the Lions. 2 carries, 19 yards for Braden Waller.
That was shades of last week when he scored 5 in different fashions. It's 27-7 with the Lions. Led 14-0. Tipton Rosemark cut it to 14-7, got the crowd back in it. But right now the Lions have surged back ahead. Could make it 28-7 with a PAT forthcoming by Delk.
You know, Lakai had moved into 2nd place on the all-time rushing. Braden Waller, Kevin Davis, and Lakai Tompkins all tied for 2nd place on the career touchdowns list.
41-yard drive. The PAT is up, and it is good. 28-7 Lions back after this 30. As you watch TCA football tonight, Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz on the TCA Facebook page. Don't go anywhere.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Bubba Holsinger watching. And we're back.
We're back. John Lewis Coffey says if the Yanks can win 1 in L.A., we'll sweep them in the Bronx. I'm not sure about that, but I hope that's the case. Lydia Smith watching. Betty Lucky's tuned in, our good buddy. Tommy Henderson, some of the other folks that have tuned in tonight. Stan, 2 impressive drives by the line. One of them a long drive, one a short drive, but we'll take them any way we can get them. Here's the kick. Touchback by Delk.
You know, you look at this TCA team, and we talk about these records. And it's just, you know, we've seen 2 players moving up, and and just the phenomenal athletes that we're getting the privilege of seeing play this game of football and seeing them doing it at their best is even better.
28-7 your score, 48-7. I'm sure that Coach Dean right now is trying to regroup the kids at halftime, but they look a little down right now. Let's see if they can get back in the game. Of course, TCA wants to not allow that. I'm sure that we'll have a lot of folks back home watching tonight. Here's the pass out here to Fullen. They get him open 30, 35-yard line, out of bounds. Fullen is quite a weapon, folks, as he moves to about the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rebels.
17-yard pickup for Fullen. That gives him 12 receptions on the season. He's at 168 yards receiving on the year.
Well, it's going to be a first down. The ball up to the 38. That's the good news for Tipton Rosemark. The problem is right now they're battling the clock. 39 seconds, 39.2, and a long way to go here.
And for those TRA fans watching, that puts Posey over the 400-yard mark in passing this year.
Posey rolls right, throws, caught. That's caught, and a nice play up to midfield and across into TCA territory before he's knocked out of bounds. The receiver will be Tanner Thornmill.
Thornell with the 18-yard pickup, his 8th reception, and he's got 160 plus yards on the year.
Rolling Posey out of the pocket that time, buying a little time for him, Stan. Everything flowed right, and it went right for them.
Are you saying he's got a pocket full of Posey?
He could be, yeah. 31.4.
Showed some.
And now Coach Dean calls a timeout. Timeout on the field again. He wants to talk about it. The Rebels have a chance. 39, they make it 31 seconds. We'll come back after a 30, though, as you watch TCA football tonight on Worthy Road Studios and the Ball Game Blitz.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
31 seconds to go in our first half of play. TCA with a 28-7 lead. And the Giant Rams with the ball just inside TCA territory at the Lions 47.
Our great friend Bill Hamilton tuned in tonight. Our thoughts and prayers with his lovely wife, Joellen, who's been in the hospital for a few days. Hoping to go home the next day or two. Let's make sure you say a special prayer for them and all the other folks we know that are under duress with illness.
And there's a man who outkicked his coverage, too.
No doubt about it.
Big time.
First down and 10 at TCA's 47-yard line. They shift around again as you watch it on your screen.
Tackle eligible.
Yep. Low snap, but Posey has it, throws out in the flat. It's caught, and then losing some yards after the catch will be the receiver.
He's going to end up picking up about 1 on the play.
He had 3 or 4, but he's trying to get open, and you can't blame him for that. The clock stopped at 25.1.
That ball was was that Thornell?
Merrick Hughes has done a great job of the clock tonight. They'll probably have him back and give him a raise on top of that. I can't believe Matt Jones down there is not related to my good buddy Matt Jones of KSR. If you're a Kentucky fan, you love him. If you're not, well, you don't. Second down and 9. Had a big night last night talking about the Cats. 123 points in the exhibition game. Here's Posey dropping back. Posey looking. Posey in trouble. Posey over the middle and dropped. And probably, in this case, not a bad drop by number 17, Connor Vile. He'd have loved to held on, but Stan, he'd have lost yardage if he caught it.
Look at this play. TCA did a nice job.
Good
Played
coverage.
Pressure from the outside. That was Kason White there.
Ooh.
With almost the hit.
A drop. He should have caught it, but a drop there, and it's going to bring up now 3rd down at about 8.
To say that
Almost
Posey
9.
was under duress in that play would be an understatement.
Yeah, White had a beat on him, didn't he, Kason? The freshman, 6'2",
talented
180, just
freshman.
a freshman. Yeah, and he's going to be, I think, a star before he's through. Lake Helton, another kid that's gets some playing time this year. C.J. Lewis has come on to be the fifth leading tackle on the team. But you look down at some of these kids that haven't played a lot, their time will come. 3rd down and about 8.5 yards, 17.5, 28-7. Lions lead the game.
You know, when C.J. Lewis tackled somebody, because he's into that rodeo thing,
yeah,
we can say he roped him.
Yeah, his dad, rodeo fame. They didn't get their ability from Larry, you know that.
Not anywhere near it.
Nope. 3rd down and long. Posey in the pocket. Posey looking, flushed out of the pocket, runs right, still running, throws, and almost intercepted. Was it intercepted? I don't think so, no. Incomplete.
But you're going to see on this play, again, TCA with some great pressure on the outside. And look at Boyle giving chase. The big man showing some wheels, matching him up with the quarterback.
And almost the INT was 4th down with 9.8. I would think they'll go for it, and they will. Stan, I think they would like to get Fullen out in the flat somewhere and get him open. You got to get the ball to your big guy, to your star.
TCA going to play a little deep. You've got the general Gabe Lee back there deep.
Going that prevent defense.
You've got Waller back there along with Caleb. Basically, your state championship track teams back there in the backfield.
Yep. They were honored last week at home in the 42-10 win over FACS. Here's Fullen. They grab him in the backfield, but he breaks loose, and he'll move inside the 40-yard line. But that will expire. The clock will expire, and the horn will sound. We're at halftime. Your score, the Lions 28, the Rebels 7. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with stats, analysis, scoring recap, and more. Not many scores to give you, but we'll do that when we get some as well. Back after this 2-minute message on Worthy Road Studios and a BallGame Blitz.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
And welcome back to Tipton Rosemark High School in Tipton Rosemark, Tennessee. My name's Stan Gerard. We're at the half, and TCA off to the nice lead. They lead the Rebels of Rosemark by a score of 28-7. Here's a look at the offensive team numbers, the unofficial numbers for the night. First for Tipton Rosemark, they have 92 yards rushing, 42 receiving for 134 yards of total offense for Rosemark. TCA, 42 yards passing and 144 on the ground. They've got 186 in the first half of total offense. TCA, the total offense a lot closer than the score in this game indicates. There's only a 52-yard difference in the score, or in the total offense in this game, but TCA doing a little bit better job with the defensive score that Dave will talk about a little bit later. Let's look at the offensive side of things. Stats for unofficial for Tipton Rosemark: receiving, Fullen 1 for 17, Thornell 2 for 19, and Scott 1 for 6. In the rushing department, they've spread the ball around a little bit. 4 different Rebels have rushed the football. Funk with 16 yards and 3 carries. Posey with 1 for 7. Ezel with 2 rushes for -1 yard. And Nix Fullen with 17 carries on the night, and 17 carries in the night, and he's got 73 yards, and that gives him 18-14 and 73-7. Nick Spuling approaching the 1,900-yard mark in rushing for Tipton Rosemark. He also has their only touchdown of the ball game for TCA. Braden Waller, 2 rushes, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Lakai Tompkins, 10 rushes, 125 devastating yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cooper Vale's not a big night passing, but he's spreading the ball around. Lakai, 1 for 11. Williams, 1 for 10. Waller, 1 for 3. Delk, 1 for 14. And Gabe Lee, 1 for 4. And we're at the half, and TCA leads by a score of 28-7. We're going to take a look at some things now. We're going to take a little bit of a look at the playoff bracket and kind of set you up here. In the East region, your playoff teams are pretty much set as they are in the middle. We have one playoff game in the West that will the final representative will be decided next week when Fayette Academy takes on Harding Academy, most likely. The winner of that game will be the number 5 seed. The West getting 5 teams into the playoffs this year as that rotates every single year. Big games tomorrow night. PCA at Middle Tennessee Christian. That's going to be a game. That's going to be a battle for 3rd seed in the East. The winner will get the number 3 seed, and the loser will be the number 4 seed in the East. So huge implications in that ball game tomorrow night in Murfreesboro. DCA is at Franklin Grace. Hey, if you want to take the nice country drive and get some great concession food, DCA and Franklin Grace is going to be a good football game, I think. You look at that, and that is a game that DCA can go anywhere from number 2 to number 4. Franklin Grace more than likely will end up being number 4. But they have an option. They have access to number 3 as well. And so it's going to be a big battle there for playoff positioning as well. DCA can get a 3rd seed out of it, and Franklin Grace most likely will end up being the 4th seed. Nashville Christian's at Clarksville Academy, so it's going to be a no mas on that game. There is a potential 3-way tie for 1st in the middle region between Nashville Christian, Columbia, and DCA, but NASA has to be called in, and some satellites need to be put in orbit. And we're going to have to call in SpaceX, and that's going to be a little bit difficult to happen. But next week, out of the middle, NCS at DCA most likely will be the winner. Will be the NCS and DCA most likely will be for number 1 in that region. 2, 3, and 4 will become much clearer after Friday night. In the West, of course, if this game goes as it's planned, TCA will meet Jackson Christian next Friday night for the region championship. At stake in that game would be home field playoff advantage throughout the playoffs. And the loser would have home field for one game, and then the loser, the number 2 seed, will have to become road warriors, if you will, to make the run into the playoffs. Top side of the bracket, pretty tough. You'll have the TCA Jackson Christian winner on the top side, along with NCS and one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen, Diamond, the Georgia recruit for Nashville Christian. And that kid's done a phenomenal job leading them again this year. But the top side of the bracket is going to be heavy either way it goes, either TCA or Jackson Christian and Nashville Christian. That's going to be a heavy, heavy side of the bracket.
Sometimes it just happens that way. You never know. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, I'll have a scoring recap for you. The Lions lead the game 28-7. This is TCA football on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back at Tipton Rosemark High School here in North Shelby County. We appreciate the great hospitality as always when we come here. We either football or basketball. Stan, we'll give you the scoring recap. Then I think you have a trivia question you're going to throw out?
Give us the
Why don't you do that first, and I'll do the scoring recap while people think about it.
And we've actually got a prize, too.
Yeah.
The winner, and you got to leave a comment in the comment section. The winner gets 2 Christmas
trees. Let's make it a whole box, 6 of them.
Diamond Dave, splurging on the money, going to give a box of Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes away to the winner of tonight's quiz. Now, this has to do with the TCA football record book. We all know that Braden Waller is the career leader in receiving touchdowns with 44. Who is number 2 on that list?
Number 2.
Who is number 2 on the career receiving touchdowns list for Trinity Christian Academy? Leave your guess in the comments section, and you, the first one to guess it, will win a box of Christmas tree cakes from Diamond Dave McCulley, the Hall of Famer.
That's Diamond Dave McCulley, LLC. By the way, here's your scoring recap. Owen Atwood scooped up a 48-yard fumble recovery. Scooted in for 48 yards, I should say. PAT by Delk made it 7-0. That coming at the 10-18 mark of the first stanza. And then at the 7:07 mark, 28-yard Tompkins run, capping off a 39-yard drive after another fumble gave TCA great field position. 14-0 after the Delk PAT. 14-0 at the end of one. Fullen, 59, will make it 5-yard run, capping off an impressive 80-yard drive. PAT by Corbett made it 14-7. And then Lakai Tompkins capped off an 83-yard drive, a 6-yard run, 21-7. That in the second stanza. And then a 14-yard Waller jet sweep run to the left, capping off 41 yards on the drive. And that's where we are, 28-7 here at halftime, Stan.
Tell you what, nobody guessing yet the trivia question. It's a great prize. A box of Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. If you can tell us who is the second all-time leading receiver for career touchdowns for the Trinity Christian Academy Lions. Come on, this one is not that hard. He's not that old either.
28-7 your score, Stan. So far, so good for the Lions here on the road. What do you expect in the second half?
Allison Resnick, no, that is an incorrect answer. More of the same for TCA. They're going to keep the ground and pound going, and hopefully maybe we'll see some others
Can
get
I give
the ball.
a hint on this, Stan?
And we have a winner.
Well, let me say, I see him every Sunday.
We have a
at
winner.
West Jackson Baptist Church.
The winner of the box of cakes is the snake, Rod Parker. And yes, it's his son, 3-dog, Eli Parker, who is the second all-time leading career touchdowns receiver for the TCA Lions. Mama told you not to come. Eli Parker, number 2 on the list, and the snake, Hot Rod Parker, wins a box of Christmas tree cake cookies. Compliments of the living legend, the Hall of Famer, the 2-time Hall of Famer. I said two-time Hall of Famer, and not only the 2-time John Whelan Duty at Bethel, the SID and athletic director, Diamond Dave McCulley.
After this week, I'm not sure I'll be in another Hall of Fame. But anyway, I was going to say, if Rod Parker guesses that and misses his own son, Eli, we're going to have a chat. Eli, I see him every Sunday, though. He's in the choir. Actually, he's in the band, plays the guitar, and sings a little bit as well.
Beth Culpepper, the answer is Eli Parker had 31 career receiving touchdowns for the Lions. And I still remember the one he had against Adamsville. Before we got the new scoreboard, the scoreboard was in the other corner of the end zone, and Adamsville had about a 6'7" defensive back there, and Eli Parker got in back of him, and Eli Parker jumped up and skywalked over the 6'7" kid to grab that ball down, took it from right in front of his face over his head, and came down with the ball for a big 6 score for TCA. I'll never forget that catch as long as I live.
I remember that as well. Remember you talking about it. Jeff Sisk is watching. Jeff, need to win game 1 tomorrow night, don't we? Well, the teams are just back out. They're going to put 3 minutes on the board before we kick it off. The Lions will kick it off. The Rebels will begin this second half with the football. We'll come back after a 2-minute break. Second half is coming up next here from Tipton Rosemark. So far, so good. Lions lead the game 28-7. Stay with us on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Diamond Dave, along with Jay Cashin, our producer and director, Stan Gerard on color. Bradley White's our cameraman tonight, does a great job. All those guys do. Welcome back, everybody. 28-7. Stan, a lot of people tuned in tonight, and checking out your trivia question for my cakes. We might do that. Well, I won't be with you next week. I apologize.
I'll see what I can come up with.
I'll donate another box of cakes, although I won't be there. I'm going to miss the Jackson Christian game. I have a Hall of Fame banquet that, as the AD has to be there, so I'll be there. But we'll miss you, but our hearts will be with you. I'll be watching.
You'll have your phone on in the corner.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Well, I'll actually watch the game. It should be over by kickoff, but I will not have time to get back to Jackson to join you. Banquet's actually at 5 o'clock, but we'll not be able to get back. So we'll be watching you and driving at the same time.
Just be careful when you
drive.
drive.
I will. No doubt I will.
Yeah, you got to watch it. You may not know all the cops on the highway on the way home.
Well, here's the kick by Delk. Already has a couple of touchbacks tonight. That's not going to get there this time at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Coming right at us will be Demetri Words, and he's across the 20. Up to about the 23-yard line, he'll have it 1st and 10.
I go back to something, and I hope it brings a smile on your face, Dave. A comment that your late wife always made when you got a speeding ticket somewhere in between McKenzie and Milan.
It was Tresvant.
And you got out of the ticket, and she just going, Diamond Dave, Diamond Dave, Diamond Dave.
Well, she was kidding me. She said, let's see you talk your way out of this one, Diamond Dave. And the guy came up to the window. He said, are you Diamond Dave? I said, that's me. He said, just slow it down for me, would you?
You know what? That got me out of a ticket coming back from Hattiesville one night, actually.
23-yard line. Here is Fullen keeping it.
4.
Was that 4 that carried it?
4.
He handed it off that time to Funk. I'll tell you a great story about officiating and about tickets. The late Dale Kelly, who was an SEC official, picked up a friend of his fellow official in Memphis at the airport, going to Oxford to do a basketball game. Got a ticket on the way. Well, actually stopped on the way. The guy asked him where he was. He told him who he was. He said, well, slow it down, but be fair to Ole Miss. On the way back, the same guy stopped him again. Didn't give him a ticket either time. He said, you did a pretty good job tonight.
Speaking of Christmas cookies, guess who's watching the game now?
Who's that?
3-Dog.
3-Dog night. Hello, Eli. Here is the handoff, and after losing a couple, 2 or 3 yards, they might get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
He's going to pick up 4, about 7
Well, he got
on
more
that
than
play.
I thought. Yeah, up to the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down now at about 5.
Well, he took a wicked hit right at the line of scrimmage and broke away from it for extra yards.
As I said, I see Eli every Sunday. He looks like he can still play. 29-yard line, 2nd down at about 5. Clock running and underway at 10:42 of the 3rd. TCA leads the game 28-7. Led 14-0. 14-7, now 28-7. Look at Tompkins. He's just standing up directing traffic. They're reading the offense here.
Come
Miller
up a
drops
little bit.
back. Here is the handoff. Nothing at all. Nothing there at all, and they give it this time again. Well, they're going to Funk again, and Funk nothing there. Lost a yard or two, as a matter of fact. It's 2nd down, and let's call it 2nd and 6. The ball at the 27-yard line.
Great penetration by the defensive line there. Got 2-3 yards of penetration on
And
that
it's
play.
It's 4th and 7. They don't send the punter out. They're going to go for it.
And Boyle drawing double coverage.
Kendall has really developed into a very fine lineman, no doubt about it. He's a
Very
great cross along that front line as well.
risky play here right now for Tipton Rosemark. They're going to roll the dice here. Let's see how it pays off.
Well, they snap it. Posey rolls right, wants to throw, does throw, and it's caught, and it's a 1st down. And that's a 1st down. They needed about 7 or 8 yards. They get about 9, and the ball's up across the.
And who was that?
Posey threw it, and the catch was made by Connor Vowell.
Connor Vowell with the reception.
Well, Stan.
Well,
what do we have here?
I do not know.
It's a flag on the
Oh,
Rebels.
flag on Rebels. And now you will punt.
Yeah, they'll send Corbett back again to punt. To punt this time.
But I'll tell you what, that doesn't negate the fact that it was a very well-designed, well-conceived play.
And it took some courage to call that. So they move it back inside the 30 to the 26.
Single coverage all the way around for TCA, but they're going to punt it. Watch for a bad snap here, possibly.
Corbett was knocking it. And that's TCA's ball. Excuse me. It's 1st down for the Lions. Excuse us. And Tompkins dives his way inside the 20. Well, Stanley I'm not sure if he was out of bounds or what they call it.
I have no idea. But Lakai picks up 8 on the play.
Even our great producer and director who always keeps us straight, Jay, doesn't know either. I was looking for him to help, but Jay doesn't know. And so if he doesn't know, I apologize. We thought they were going to punt the ball, and all of a sudden Tompkins burst through the line of scrimmage, and he's got it 2nd and 3.
They've got a player named Funk, and you and I were in a funk.
We really were. And we're not related.
It was Funk 49.
We're not related to Terry Funk either. 2nd down and short. Vales throws. Vales complete.
Oh, that's a great play.
And then very quickly now it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Great play there defensively by Thornell.
Lee was the intended
on that
receiver.
play. See if we can see that again.
Here's your Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. So it's going to be 3rd down and short. I like the call, though, Stan. You go try to get your isolated receiver out there, then you think you can get it 2nd down, or you have 2 downs here to get it.
Well, 3rd and short here.
Ball.
Yeah, he had to step out of bounds off that 4th down play.
I guess he did. Or just bobbled it, and we couldn't see it over here.
There's the replay. Look at Thornell charging on that play. Got there right as the ball got to the line of scrimmage.
Bales on the quarterback keeper. He's going to get inside the 15 to the 10, on his feet to the 5.
Still
he may
running.
score. Touchdown, Cooper Bales.
Nope.
Yeah.
They
got
give
that
it to
left
him.
foot in.
Cooper Vales with a 19-yard touchdown run for the Lions.
Cooper Vales gets
Look
in
at
from
this.
19 yards.
He's holding that ball out there. I didn't think he was going to get there. He held that ball out there, and it broke the plane. His feet did not break the plane, but he held that ball out there. As long as the football breaks the plane, give him 6.
Well,
I believe you had a TV show with that name once.
I sure did. I missed that show. Didn't win any awards, but we had a good time. Blake Butler was one of my
frequent guests.
He and Mickey Marley were faithful every week. We taped that on a Tuesday.
I'd show up when I could.
PAT is up. You sure did. PAT is up. It's good. 35-7, 31-yard drive, 19-yard run by Vales. Again, the Lions take advantage of a short field, and they lead the game 35-7 at the 8:43 mark, of the 3rd stanza. Back after this. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
And we're back. Here's the kickoff, a low line driver. And that ball was touched, goes in the end zone. They're going to say a touchback for TCA. 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Johnny Rebs.
35-7 your score. Next week, 6:30 our time, 7 o'clock kickoff from Ronnie Fowler Field at Jackson Christian. Stan will have it for you. We'll be out next week on assignment.
Jackson Christian plays Harding Academy, so we can, and no disrespect intended, but the way it's looking now, for a region championship next Friday night.
And a lot of people thought it would come to that. I hate that I'm going to miss that game, but duty calls for me to be somewhere else. 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
I'm going to have to hire Rodney Baumgartner to be my chief of security again.
I heard from Rodney. He sent me a nice little Yankee message yesterday. Here is Fullen coming right at us.
That's
Fullen
a nice tackle.
And Lakai Tompkins, 2 superstars colliding there, and he pulls him down at the 20-yard line. I spoke to Fullen's family as I went down. Told him I was really impressed with him.
Tell you what, Lakai, the last couple.
Like a man on a mission there.
Well,
when he watch his tackle.
The last 2 weeks, both not only offensively but defensively as well, Lakai Tompkins, LT, has stepped up his game. And when we're getting down in the postseason, that's really when we need, because we need an angry and highly motivated Lakai Tompkins heading into the playoffs.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Posey rolls right, throws right, caught underneath, and then caught, and then pinned to the turf real quick. Picks up about 8 yards, making almost 9. It's going to be 3rd down and a short 2. Actually, 3rd down and 2.
C.J. Lewis on the tackle.
Granddaddy Larry watching the game.
7-yard pickup.
Well, Stan, the way they play tonight, they don't show the propensity to have to punt it a lot. And then probably 2 down territory, even down in this part of the field at 28-yard line.
Propensity, that's a big word, Dave.
Second down and 2. Well, make it 3rd down and 2, excuse me. Fullen's back there in that backfield. See if they go to him in the Wildcat. Posey's back there with him to his right now. They've snapped it to Fullen, and they do it this time as well. Fullen will get it. Fullen's going to get the first down. Didn't get it by much. Didn't need a lot. Needed 2, got 3 to the 31. 1st and 10, Rebels.
88 yards on 20 carries for Fullen. Yeah, that's a traditional stance. You notice how both backs back there were down, bent at the knees. So that's a traditional single-wing stance. Both of them is not really a wildcat or anything, but a great stance. Just reminds me of good old day football.
Yep, 1,814 yards coming in. He's a pretty special player and one of the best running backs we've seen this year.
Scott Davis knows what I'm talking about.
Scotty Davis, is he on the road tonight?
He's in town tonight. He's in Evansville tonight.
Blake Butler tuned in. Hello, Blake. Nikki Castles, our lovely friend, watching tonight as well. Rose Haynes.
Oh, that's going nowhere.
Melissa George and Michael both watching tonight. That didn't go in. That didn't fool anyone.
I want you to see this again, and we're going to show you how this play blew up real quick. It's called penetration. There from the left side, we had a person back there before the handoff was made, and that was Atwood back there before the handoff was made. Blew that play up.
I bet you if you ask some fans, they would not know that Owen Atwood is the second leading tackler on this team. He has had a great season. Second down and 12, back to the 30.
And the fastest kid on the team to boot.
Yeah, and I'm not being disrespectful to Owen saying that. You just, you think of some of the other Hammer and Hank and others. Here's the catch. It's there, and then caught very quickly is the receiver. Caleb Williams got the receiver as he caught it.
That's
but
good
it's
coverage.
It's good coverage and a nice catch by Thornmill. He's going to be short of first down. It's going to be 3rd down now and about 5.
That's a good catch and good coverage on the play. So we saw the best of both worlds. And
textbook football, yep. 3rd down, almost 6. Let's call it 3rd down and just about 6.
And Posey really throwing the ball a little more tonight than he's had the propensity to do all season long. I don't have his numbers. Well, yeah, I do have them in front of me somewhere here. I've just got to find them.
3rd down and 6. Lions lead the game 35-7. We approach the 5-minute mark of the 3rd stanza here at Tipton Rosemark. Fullen out of the Wildcat. Runs right. Scurries his way outside, and then a great tackle out there. And he did not get it. And the guy leading the charge, applauding his head coach, Darren Bowling, who wins tonight, number 252 if he can win this. 33rd season, several state titles.
And notice the big man, 75 for TCA, chasing down that play. Kendall Boyle.
He's got good feet.
As big a man as he is, he's got quick feet.
Yeah, you always look at linemen, defensively or offensively, especially on the offensive side. A coach looks at those feet. If he's got great feet, it's probably, you can be big, but not very good if you don't have good feet.
The deal is, you time him in a 100-yard dash, it's going to take him 3 days. But laterally, 10 yards either side, he's as quick as anybody.
4th and 3. They go for it again. Fullen gives it here on the pitch sweep, and I'm not sure that he got it. Running the ball that time was Kingston Words. And I don't think he got it, Stan. He's a little short. Yeah. It's 4th and less than a yard.
Brought him in and tried the little inside hand. Good position.
I'm not sure where the ball is now. He would have it.
I don't know.
No, now I'm looking at the official. They just tossed it back to the official. One of the TCA players picked it up.
But a great job.
The linesman here running in from this side, he's at the 41, so that would be short.
A great job by the left side of the defensive line, by the linebackers and cornerbacks, where they're getting across the line of scrimmage and turning that play into the short side of the field back to the inside, causing the shortness. Here you're going to see it one more time. Look at us coming across. He had to turn right a lot before he wanted to. Two guys turned again, and 3 guys wrapped him up.
1st and 10 Lions at the 41. Well, they had a 31-yard drive a moment ago after the defense stood up and held. They lead 35-7. Trying to tack more on here to put this thing completely away. Bales gives it to Tompkins. Tompkins weaves his way downfield across the 20, make it 35.
Let's give him 11 on that play.
11 yards to the 31. He's got another first down. A Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. Here's the replay.
Lakai Tompkins, 12 carries, 144 bruising yards.
Season high.
On the night.
That's the season high.
He had 150.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's second so far. The way he keeps going, it'll be a season high.
Betty Lucky likes what she's seeing tonight. 1st and 10. Ball at the 31. Vales wants to throw. Rolling right at us, being pursued. Going to have to unload, and he does. And coming back to catch it.
Nice
Is that a
catch.
Yes.
22.
That's a catch by Caleb Williams.
9-yard reception by Caleb.
Vales has matured as a quarterback. It all began here 2 years ago at this very field when he had the coming out party. But he's really matured, Stan. He's really a lot more patient, didn't force anything there, just rolled and finally found a receiver open.
You know, he's had to roll out a lot this year. He's made a lot of smart decisions, throwing balls away. Instead of forcing it in there and risking the interception, there's a reason he's only got 1 interception on the season. He makes smart plays with the football.
No doubt about it. 1st and 10, the ball at the 22. Vales in the pocket, stands back there, fires. Gabe Lee has it. Gabe Lee makes the guy miss. He's inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Nice throw, nice run after the catch by Gabe Lee.
10-yard pickup for the G-Man, the little general, Gabriel Lee.
No doubt about it.
15 yards and 2 receptions for Gabe.
Short of the first down marker, 2nd and 1.
Oh, well. Well, it may have been a little short, but I'm not changing the yardage I put down, though.
2nd down to the yard. Clock running at 2:13 of the third. TCA trying to up their lead at 35-7.
Pressure.
Here's a great bull rush that time by number 55, forcing Vales to unload it. Nice play by Aaron Rock.
Yeah, we were setting up a screen there, but they had the blitz coming on. We picked up the blitz, but that left the defensive tackle wide open. You've got to take that inside. You got to take away the inside rusher and let that outside guy get in there. He took the outside rusher and left the inside guy wide open.
Rock, the 3rd leading tackler on this team. On the jet sweep, they come this way and running that football down inside the 5. Down is he in the end zone? The touchdown, yes.
And who is that?
We have a flag on the play back of the 18, so that's going to be pulled off. Waller ran it in, but it's going to come back.
Laundry on the field.
Haven't had a lot of flags tonight.
No. And I will say
Let's see
this.
We can see who the guilty culprit was. Well, you see Tompkins standing the guy up. I think that's what they call. Got his hands up under his shoulder.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with the play. But if you see it, you got to call it.
I'm glad to see Thornwell up. He took a nasty spill there, sort of rolled over in his helmet.
I will say this. Sometimes when you get Memphis officials at a ball game, you never know what you're going to get. These guys have done a nice job both ways.
I think they've done an excellent job tonight.
They've done a fine job calling this game.
I totally agree. The white hat tonight is Dave Belcher, by the way. Vales in the shotgun, moved the ball back to the 22. Vales rose to his left, throws out there in the flat, caught, and getting the yards back that they lost almost.
It's going to be what? But
it's going to be, was that 4th down now? 4th,
yeah, it's going to be
about
as much
4
as
yards.
I thought, but
4th and a good 3.
Who was that again?
Almost 4. I couldn't tell who caught that ball. It might have been Lee. I couldn't tell.
I think it was the G-Man.
Away from us over there. So 4th and about a long 3, short 4. Take your pick. Vales in the gun with Tompkins behind him. They put Delk in motion, bring him this way. They throw it to Delk. Delk caught it. Delk has it to the 10, down to 11, and very close to the first down.
With another great play.
Yeah, it was. And Delk made a nice catch on the roll that time by Vales. It is a first down, a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down, and the ball will be inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal.
2 receptions, 28 yards.
Hold the line, Stan. I'm sorry. It's not at the 10.
At the 11
I think
or 12.
I think they have. I think they can get a first down.
Yeah, they can.
It's at the 11. I apologize. Yep. So it's 1st and 10 at the 11. Vales again showing some patience that time. Delk, they put him in motion. They went to him, didn't they, Stan?
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10. You see Tompkins right in behind Vales. They give it to jet sweep to Waller. He scored from 14 yards out a moment ago. He's going to score this time, I think.
Yep.
No, he did not. No, he is.
Yeah, Waller 11 yards out.
I thought he was going to be about a yard short, but he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Waller with his second rushing touchdown of the night. 3 rushes, 30 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And let's see.
Same play that he scored from 14 yards out. He goes 11 yards this time, and it's 41-7. And Stan, nothing fancy about it. You give it to the guy that has delivered for you all year, and he paid dividends.
And with that rushing touchdown, Braden Waller is now the second all-time career touchdown leader in TCA history.
Snap, back, ball down, kick up, kick good. 42-7, Lions in a rout now. Back after this with just 28 seconds in the third. It's all TCA. Back after this 1-minute message. I'm making a 30-second message, I should say, on Worthy Road Studios.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
That break brought to you by the fine folks at the Summit of Jackson. New technologically superior homes in North Jackson, Tennessee. Call the folks at the Summit and ask for your private tour today.
I drive by there every other day, and it's really beautiful. Here's the kick.
Whoa.
Goes through the hands and goes into the end zone. Touched there by Words. Dimitri Words, the junior.
So if you touch it in the field of play and then it goes to the end zone, they go ahead and call it a touchback.
Yep.
In high school.
You and I, neither one like that deal they're doing in the NFL now with those kicks.
Oh, God, that's awful.
It looks like the Canadian Football League in reverse. Well, that's the end of 3.
The Canadian Football League makes more sense than the NFL kickoff rule.
TCA leads the game 42-7. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're back for the final frame right after this. Stay with us on Worthy Road Studios.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Foundation Bank, one of our great sponsors, as we begin the fourth quarter. It's 42-7 TCA.
20-yard line. It will be a big run here, 30, 35-yard line. And running that ball is
16-yard pickup.
Again, his kid's a really good running back, folks. Fullen, and he's all the way up. He's got some explosiveness about his legs as well as some power. He's up to the 36-yard line, a 16-yard gain. And it's 1st and 10.
Unofficially, that puts Fullen over the 100-yard mark with 22 carries and 104 yards.
He's had to earn a lot of them, but boy, he's dangerous, isn't he? Every time he touches it.
I mean, you're either going to get him or he's going to break one of the two.
Yep, 1st and 10. How many yards you say he had?
104 unofficially.
Here's Posey back there, that shotgun. Posey out in the flat.
Oh,
quick.
oh my
Goodness, what a hit. What a hit. The receiver caught it, and then he was hit immediately. Caleb Williams got him square right in that
I'm sorry, folks, but that was.
You could see it coming. Watch this Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
Top of the screen here. Oh, my.
And the receiver's got to know it's coming, too. I mean, Williams had a clear beat on him, and I mean textbook tackling. And a loss of a couple of yards.
Oh.
Running clock now with 10:45 in the fourth.
Football is a violent game, and you saw a clean but yet violent hit.
Yeah, and credit the youngster. He held on the football.
And the kid held it, too, on top of it.
2nd and 12 at the 35, hash mark left.
So dude's got some glue in his hands.
Lions about to go to 6 and 3.
Ooh, high snap.
And here's the play developing.
Now, what they
nothing
had
much at all there.
Fullen had the ball. It was a high snap. Watch it again here. High snap above his head. Had trouble, got it down. In that case, Fullen should have probably ate that ball and just run through the hole that the running back was going to run through and picked up the yards.
The telestrator on your screen tonight, actually a pin. Last week
I
it
wish
was a
I
hamburger.
You know, Paul Schulze, our executive producer, has a telestrator. We need to get it and use it.
That's the last thing you need. 34-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down at about 12.
I'll be like John Madden.
Merrick's and Matt, if we give him a telestrator, I'm in trouble. Here is 9:40 the clock running, 42-7. They play fake it this time. They're going to go out here in a flat to Fullen. Fullen trying to get open, and he is lassoed down literally.
Atwood,
and Atwood made the play. And
I don't
Atwood
like
comes
that.
up a little lame. Let's hope he's all right.
Get him out.
Fullen lucky to hold on that time. That's how good he is, because that was a clean but vicious tackle, and almost, gets him around the shoulder pads. A little higher, that might have been a problem. Let's hope Atwood's okay. Atwood stays out there. He's still limping a little bit. 4th and 20, and Corbett will come out to punt the ball.
I would find a way to get him out of the game now.
Might see if he can walk it off, then get in the ball.
He's still
the
limping.
snap is muffed a little bit, but a good play there by Corbett. And Atwood calls for the fair catch at the 45. Nice play by the punter, Corbett. He dropped that ball, but then kept his poise and got a pretty good punt under the circumstances away. And they'll have it near the 45, right at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Lions leading the game 42-7.
We are under a running clock situation, so this quarter is going to go by quick. This might be the last drive of the night for the Lions.
No scores really to give you tonight.
Wes Carroll's playing, but we're not getting any information out of
they're playing
Memphis.
Memphis, college, but it'll be a short post game tonight as we have the long way back. 42-7, 8:14 left.
We're going to try not to take the long way home, though.
Stan's hoping Dairy Queen and Brownsville still open and get another chocolate ice cream cone.
I actually like a burger.
Here's Bales, gives it. Now they come
reverse
with Tompkins, and he gives it back here to Waller. Waller's got a head of steam. He's going to score.
Oh,
he is going to scoop by everybody. Designed well,
66
executed well.
yards.
Touchdown. Lions that lead the game now, 48-7.
90.
Let's see. Do we have the white hats back here, though? Do we see a flag? I don't think so.
No.
Yep. I think there's holding on the Lions. Yep.
Oh.
Well, we'd have to watch the replay.
Yeah, we'll watch the replay. See what happens.
That was beautifully executed.
Oh. Let's see what they call on the play. Well.
Yeah, when I saw the white hat just meandering around back there in the back, Mr. Belcher, I went, uh-oh. Here it is.
I don't know what the flag was. Let's see if has he given the signal yet.
Where Waller just showed his burst to stream. His mom's going to light that across the way.
Still am not seeing a signal from.
Yeah, he gave it when you wasn't looking a moment ago. When you were looking at the screen, he gave it. So the ball's at the 46.
Well, they're going to call that. They're going to give him a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
The flag was at about the 45, so Waller's going to get 1 yard for that play.
I saw the block here on this near side. I don't know if they call that holding or not. I'm not sure. Here's Bales in the backfield. He's running for his life. He's going to have to just scoot out of bounds, and he darts out of bounds and lost about 5 yards back at the 41. He'd been better chosen if he just unloaded that thing before he ran out. Yep.
Two things in that play. He's running that short sideline there. He dumped it out of bounds. But, again, on that play, Cooper's a quick kid. Tuck that puppy and see what you can get out of it. You're going to end up getting something positive out of the play.
You don't like that short field run, do you?
No. I want him to tuck that and run with that one.
Second down and 14 after all of that. Clock running with 6 minutes plus, 6 and change. And TCA leading the game 42-7. They just will take their time and let the play clock run down and get on the bus and go home.
Miss Peggy's back with us.
Lions are going to go to 6-3 and have the big showdown next week against Jackson Christian. Tompkins will go in motion far side right. Bales, though, throws it over the middle, and that was all a decoy. It's caught by Delk.
That's a
Delk
nice
down
tackle.
the 45-yard line.
Picks up 14 on the play.
Delk's really developed into a weapon. They use Tompkins as a decoy, and it leaves Delk on the slant end pattern. And there it is right there, developing. And he caught it at midfield and is upended at the 45-yard line of Tipton Rosemark.
3 receptions, 32 yards for J.D.
5:15 when they snap it here. Lions leading the game 42-7. Really no hurry again, as we talked about a moment ago.
Yeah.
Vale stands back on the logo and the TR there. Out here in the flat to Waller, trying to get a block. Can't really find one. Now he turns it on and knocked out of bounds. Well, got more out of that than I thought. Down another first down, I think, down the 40 or make it 35-yard line.
Boy, it's going to be just short. So a pickup of what, 9?
Yeah, they give him 9, about 8.5.
Yeah, that's only Braden's second reception of the night.
Had that sweep run a moment ago, call back. So it's going to be second and about a yard. And the ball at the 36, near the 35. And the Lions about to go back east with a big win.
Braden Waller now with 192 career receptions.
Tompkins has the Chuck Hutton Nissan first down as he powers his way down to about the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 there.
He picks up here at 35. Just a straight handoff. Good job by the offensive line.
Yeah, they really played well tonight. We haven't given them their due, I think.
Yeah, left guard and center doing a great job on that play pickup and a nice run for Lakai.
Sam Davis, his grandmother, Carol, always watches.
148 yards for Lakai.
They run the option. Bales goes back to Waller, and Waller's out of real estate. Did not get back the line of scrimmage. That's great defense by the Rebels. They played that well, Stan, didn't they?
Yep. Did a good job stringing the play out.
No quitting this
Nope, they're
Rebel
still
team.
trying.
They're playing hard, yep. Good credit to them and their coaching staff.
You know, a couple of turnovers were their downfall. They got behind early in the game, couple of turnovers there. And, you know, but at times, Rosemark's played well.
They have one of the nicest tailgate areas here when you come in.
Under trees
we
and
haven't
stuff.
been invited over for food yet. We'll have to do that a couple of years. We get back down here if you and I are still around. Here's Vales dropping back. Vales wanting to throw. Vales does throw. And that's caught and then knocked out of bounds, the receiver.
Who caught that?
We'll double check on our Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. Vales stands back, or a nice throw.
That's Waller, isn't it?
Couldn't tell if that was Waller or Delk. That's
It's
Waller.
Waller.
Yep. The 8 and the 9s again run together. He's out of bounds, but the clock continues to run in the running clock scenario. 42-7 with 2:30 left. All of you folks that have commented tonight, we hope we work a lot of you in. We've been losing our phone over here from time to time. Here's Vales rolling here this time, wanting to throw, does throw, and he's got a man down there, and that should be pass interference.
Yep.
And it is, yes.
Laundry sails into the night sky.
Yep.
Clock will not stop.
And that was that time Delk, the intended receiver.
But it will be an automatic first down for TCA.
Yep, yeah, he ran into him too quick. Well, if you're going to get beat, you might as well just get the flag.
Because it's only 10-15. If you get beat deep and it's going to be a score, go ahead and commit the foul.
No doubt about it.
Because the penalty is only so many yards.
Who do your Hoosiers have Saturday, Sandy, you know?
I do not know. I need to start paying attention that they're undefeated, 6-0.
Well, they got beat.
Oh, they did get beat?
I think they got beat the other night, yep.
They were winning when I looked.
Cats have Hugh Freeze and the Tigers going in Lexington Saturday. One of the few times I'll pull against Hugh, but got to go with my Cats. Both teams really struggling, and both coaches taking some fire this week in the media. Mr. Stoops and Mr. Freeze.
Well, looks like we're in the victory formation.
I think we are, yep. Not going to rub it in. And you expect this out of Coach Bowling. He's not going to tack on any more points. Down to a minute 10. Had you shot a moment ago, so just now take the knee. That's what Cooper does. Have to snap it again, and the Lions are going to go to 6-3 and set up the showdown. The Rebels will fall to 5-4. Well, we had a 14-0 game, 14-7, then 28-7. And the Lions have upped the lead now to 42-7, and that looks like it's going to be our final tonight. Good luck to the Rebels next week. And pray for traveling mercies for all of us going back home and for those folks here in Shelby County as well. Well, Bales takes the knee, and the Lions win it, 42-7. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with a short post game right after this on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
We're within 1 yard. We're within 1 yard of our season average.
Hey, Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan. Now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
The happy final, TCA 48, Tipton Rosemark 7. Before Diamond Dave gives you the scoring summary, here's the unofficial stats from the ball game. For Tipton Rosemark, 110 yards on the ground, 55 through the air, 165 total. For TCA, 196 on the ground, 102 for the air, 298 total, so they're 1 yard off of their season average. Individual stats, Funk, -2 yards, Words with 2, Posey with 7, Nayland with -1, Nix Fullen, 22 rushes, 104 yards. Receiving, Fullen 1 for 17, Thornell 3 for 25, Scott 2 for 13. For TCA, it was 29 yards and 2 touchdowns for Braden Waller rushing. Cooper Vales, a 19-yarder for a touchdown. And Lakai Tompkins, 13 carries, 148 yards. He was in beast mode tonight. Lakai Tompkins also had an 11-yard reception, 19 yards for Caleb Williams on 2 receptions. Braden Waller, 6 for 18 to go along with his rushing totals. Josh Stelk, a nice night, 3 for 42. And Gabe Lee, the G-Man, had 3 for 22. Again, TCA with 298 yards offense. And TCA wins this game 42-7. Here's Dave with the scoring summary.
We gave you that scoring summary up to halftime. The second half, 14 unanswered points, 19 yards Vales run, capping off a 31-yard short drive field, 8:43, 35-7 after the Delk PAT. And then with just a few seconds left, it was Vales again to Waller. Waller ran the jet sweep, 11 yards on the rushing attack, 42-7, 36-yard drive. You're happy final again? 42-7. It sets up the showdown with Jackson Christian next week. Good luck to the Lions. And Stan, great to work with you again, and Jay and Bradley, and we head back east.
Diamond Dave, it's going to be a great game next week. I hope the folks will join us for the region championship game. And my friend Diamond Dave, I'll set you up for a postseason run. What do you say?
I hope you do that. We'll be back with you the following week. I have a Hall of Fame banquet I have to attend, and be a part of next week, next Friday. So we'll hate that we missed that, but good luck to the Lions. We'll be watching as we make our way back to Jackson next Friday night. The happy final here. Again, appreciate the hospitality of all the folks here at Tipton Rosemark. For Jay Cashin, for Bradley White, for Stan the Man Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. God bless you. Good night, everybody.